Let's make some noise. Good running. John Deere out of Modesto, Iowa coming up. We got one right behind you.
Good evening, everybody. It's Monday, December 16th, 2024. Welcome to Let's Grow Pulling. I'm Doug. We got Kenzie. We also have Mark Colbert with us today from the Midwest Summer Nationals. We just wrapped up a week at PRI, helping out with the good folks at Full Pull. Mark, you were there, correct?
Yeah, it was a good show. A lot to see.
Sorry.
Yeah, if you've never been there, it's quite the experience. For Full Pull had Antron Brown and who else do we have in there?
Ron Capps.
Ron Capps, and we had Ron Stone,
Marvin Epperson from the NTPA.
Marvin, Jonathan Mears,
Mm-hmm.
and the big announcement of Full Pull having Dan Mayer as the full-time or the voice of all of the live streams for 2025 and beyond. So it is things are looking up for the sport. But Mark, we're here to talk about your event Tuesday and Wednesday, July 22nd and 23rd, Freeport, Illinois, the Midwest Summer Nationals, which is kind of a jackpot show this year. You want to explain a little bit about that?
Yeah. All the Badger State, PPL, and the ITPA modifieds can enter a jackpot with an entry fee of $2,200, and then the top half of the class will get paid back. It's basically 100% payback. So if we have 20 entries, it's going to be $20,000 to win. If we have 30 entries, it'll be $30,000 to win. Yeah, basically like you've got pictured right there.
That's cool. That you're going to have a big money event, but they're not going to require you to enter. If you don't want to play, you don't have to play. You can still come and run for points and run your.
We're doing this in addition to the PPL and Badger State payout. So this is over and above that. So if you'd happen to enter and win, and there's 20 entries in the class, you're going to win $20,000 from the jackpot, and you'll win PPL first place. So that's how it's going to work. And the more people that enter, the higher the payout will be.
Right. So as this shows, minimum of 10 entries, first place is going to pay an additional $10,000. Second place will be $5,000, and so on. And then if you get 20 entries, it'll be $20,000, and 30 entries is $30,000. Correct?
Yes. Yep.
That's pretty good money.
That's how it goes. And we're doing this for all the classes other than Wednesday afternoon. But Tuesday afternoon, we're going to have Badger State Pro Farm, then PPL Champions Tour Light Super Stock, Silver Series Pro Stock Diesel Trucks, Badger State Hot Farm. And Tuesday night will be PPL Western Series Mini Rods, PPL Champions Tour Super Farm, Badger State Pro Stock.
So let's stop a second here. The PPL Western Series Minis. Now those are the small block blown minis, correct?
They're small block blown minis, and
They
we're
put on a good show. I like that class.
we're expecting some of them from Illinois, Missouri, and then we've got some of the local people, the Butsons, that we're expecting to be there. And So we're hoping for a good class of mini rods. So
That,
we have a little variety.
right.
Mhm. Cool.
And Wednesday afternoon is farm
Yeah.
stock pulling.
That's going to be Backroads Pullers. They're centrally located just south in Illinois a little bit. And we're going to have all the out of the field classes. You see there's a 6,500 no turbo, a 10,000 no turbo. And then the 12,500 out of the field is one of their points classes. And then we got 14,000, 16,000 out of the field.
Are there any speed limits on these classes?
Those are all 8 mile per hour.
Okay.
And then the 12,000 luck of the draw, the name of that has changed. That's going to be King of 15 mile per hour is what they're going to call that. And they just kind of describe the rules. They're fairly simple. Let me get them here. It's going to be a 20.838 or 18.442 top cut tire, all safety equipment, and 3,000 RPM limit and 15 mile an hour speed limit in that class. So that's new for 2025 for them. And then they have their improved farm, and that's basically the same rules as Alder Farm is in ITPA in South Central Wisconsin, only they only allow an A pump. So there's no speed limit in that class, and they have to run that box SXE turbo. So that's a real good class. They'll go down the track at 23 to 26 miles an hour normally, somewhere in there. And then we're going to try something new this year. We're going to have a 12,000 open farm, and that'll just be no speed limit, 20-inch drawbar, 20.8 tires. Pretty much anything else is going to go. So we expect some high-powered, big cubic inch tractors
Right.
entering in that class, and then we're going to finish up with a unlimited 4-wheel drive or track tractors for the afternoon. And all the proceeds of this Wednesday afternoon poll goes to Section 1 FFA in our area, and they've got a real good group of enthusiastic students that are doing a lot of help for the fair. They come out and pick rocks out of the track here a month ago and demo derby car parts and got the track all clean. We've taken that fence out behind the stage. That's all gone. They helped do that. So we're making a lot of improvements there at the fairgrounds too. We're expecting a bigger and better event this coming year.
Because unfortunately, you guys rained out totally last year, correct?
Yeah, we did have the FFA poll on Tuesday afternoon, and then we got a shower just before the PPL poll Tuesday night, and then it rained out. It was a lot of rain, and they decided not to have the event Wednesday either because of the pits.
Right.
They were really muddy, and there was trucks stuck and everything. So now we did some improvement on the bottom pit area too. They put in drainage tiles and a big storm sewer going over the creek. So hopefully if we do get a rain, them tile and that storm sewer is going to take a lot of that rain over to the creek. So wanted to thank.
A lot of times, even if it does rain and you've got a pit full of equipment, if everybody just stays put for a couple hours and doesn't move, it makes a big difference on what's going to happen from, things getting greasy and muddy to just sit tight and be down in a couple hours.
So we've been doing a lot of improvements out there at the fairgrounds because we're expecting more entries. We're hoping this jackpot attracts some interest, maybe from farther away entrants. Maybe we'll get some light limited super stocks up from Kentucky and Iowa, Missouri.
Right. And being a midweek event, that should help with that as well, I would think. Most of those, I'm not familiar with Kentucky a lot, but I don't think they could do a lot of midweek pulling down there. So,
yeah, so we're hoping for good numbers in that class. And then we've got a modified class coming back Wednesday night, too. That's going to be sanctioned by Illinois Tractor Pullers Association. So we're looking forward to that because we haven't had modifieds for a few years here at Freeport.
and that's their twin engine class, or
Yes.
similar to the Outlaws?
Yep, same rules as Outlaws.
Cool.
And hopefully we can attract some of them Outlaw guys over here, too, with the jackpot purse.
Right.
And
I'm
then,
not sure where they're at that week, but you get the Nelsons and Cameron and those guys, if they're in the area, pretty stiff competition.
yeah. And then we'll have our Badger State limited pro stock class, too, the 401 class. That's always got good numbers. So, and then if anybody's interested in signing up for that jackpot, you can go to the Stevenson County Fair.org website and sign up on there. There is information on the Facebook page too, which is Midwest Summer Nationals Tractor and Truck Pull.
This is not that one. The link is in the comments for their Facebook page if they just want to click on it.
Yeah.
Because there is two of them, but I will share my screen so you can see what it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah, because the rules are for the guy for the jackpot show is all entries must be received by July 1st. Can be submitted online, and all entries sent to the Stevenson County Fair in Freeport, with a maximum of 60 entries per class. So that would be
That's per session. That's supposed to say.
okay, session. Yep. Sorry, my mouth gets faster than my eyes do sometimes. Minimum of 5 tractors must be entered for jackpot purse to be available. If there are fewer than 5 entries in the class, entry fees will be refunded at the pull. Jackpot checks will be distributed immediately after each session concludes. To stay updated on the jackpot contest entries, check the Midwest Summer Nationals Facebook page, where entries will be updated twice a month. So that's cool. I mean, that might be the trend for pulling. Maybe you're on the cutting edge of changing the sport.
It's something we're going to try, and Simons seems to be having good luck with their event.
Yeah, that was breaking news. I just got a notice that they added the diesel superstock 4-wheel drive trucks tonight.
Oh, at Farley?
They're going to add 20 trucks with a $5,000 buy-in.
Okay.
Qualifying on Friday night with NTPA points and purse. Well, I shouldn't say points. The purse money is NTPA money. Then Saturday night will be 20 trucks for the diesel class. 50,000 to win. So, yeah. But it's a $5,000 buy-in. So,
yeah. So we're going to see how it works. We're trying to create some extra interest, attract some tractors that have never been to Freeport before. We've got a good clay track. Mark Kelsey is going to be preparing the track this year.
Good guy.
He's done really good at Pecatonica, and he had a real good track down in Byron, Illinois a couple years ago. He's got the equipment. He does a really good job. We've got good dirt there, so we're opening up a good fair contest for everybody. And let's see, what else was I going to talk about here? We're going to have something a little unique and different. The winner of the class is going to get a championship belt, just like the WWF wrestlers get, so they can.
Cool. They do that in diesels and dark corners for a couple classes as well.
They
They get a belt. And then they have to bring it back the next year and try and defend that belt. So,
okay. Well, these we're going to just give to the people and let them keep. Well, that'll be something different and unique too. We'll have our hospitality tent at the end of the track. So at 4:00 on Tuesday and Wednesday, everybody's invited for a free meal before the pole. Anybody that's entered their tractor and anybody that has a pit pass can come over there for that. And the other thing they're doing this year that we did years ago at Freeport and it worked really good, and then they quit doing it, but we're going back to it, is there'll be a $10 charge at the gate and then free grandstand. So once you get in the gate, it's $10 to see this whole show.
Nice.
that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
So we're hoping that's going to attract some spectators too, and everybody have a good time, without spending a lot of money.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's about what I had, unless you have any more questions.
No, I think it's awesome that people are stepping outside the box a little bit and experimenting. I mean, as kind of our joke is, it's been status quo for 25 or 30 years, and we have to try something, because you're not going to succeed at anything if you don't try it.
Well, that's the way a lot of the dirt track racing and drag racing is surviving now. They have these payouts, and that's how they do it. They charge a little higher entry fee. Everybody puts in, and then the top half of the class gets paid back. That's how they race for these $100,000 to win races.
Right.
So,
If you're confident, as the slogan for Full Pull Bets, put your money where your mouth is.
yeah, and I think it'll encourage people to really make sure they've got their act together, make sure their tractors are top notch, and we're going to see some top notch competition, and we might see some people go over the edge too and
Right.
blow some.
Well, like you said, maybe you'll draw some new participants that have never come to Freeport in the past.
Yeah. I should have had my list here from memory. So far, we've got Alex Hazard signed up for the 4-1, Mike Gerlach and Dean Holicky. And Pro Stocks, Wildmans are signed up, and John Link is signed up. That's all I can remember. But they were some of the first ones to sign up.
Right.
Sweet.
So just getting started with this, and like I say, even if you don't want to put in the $2,200 entry fee, we're not forcing anybody to do it. They're still welcome to come and pull, and we want everybody to pull. And
so explain. Let's play devil's advocate here. If the first place tractor chooses not to participate in the jackpot, is the second place tractor then the first place jackpot tractor?
yes, so it is possible that the winner will just get the PPL or Badger State purse money, and then the second place person could win $20,000 or $30,000.
Right.
If the first place person didn't enter the jackpot. So that'll make it, it's almost like
That puts another twist to it as well.
there's almost two pulls in one here,
Right.
But, so that'll make it interesting too. We're hoping we have a lot of entries in the jackpot. But if they don't want to, we still want to welcome them and have as many people participate as we can get.
You're paying through 5 positions with 10 entries, 10 positions with 20 entries, and 12 positions with 30, correct?
Yes. And it might turn out that there's 23 entries. Well, if there's 23 entries, it's going to be $23,000 to win instead of 20,000.
Yep.
Well, just kind of how the math worked out. And what
So
we'll
all
think,
the jackpot entry money goes right back into the pot.
yes.
Cool.
Yep.
Transparency at its finest.
Yeah. There is a little bit held back. I think $75 per entry because we're going to have some extra expense. They said we're going to do some extra teching. We're going to run 2 scales. There'll be one before you pull, and then after you're done pulling, they're going to pull them over a scale again, measure their hitch and their weight, and I'm not sure what else they're going to inspect, but
Right. We had that chat with Marvin on Thursday in our interview at PRI, and he said there will be some things checked, but they're not gonna disclose what they're gonna be checking for, just because to keep it, fair, if that's what you want to call it, or maybe they'll catch somebody doing something that they shouldn't be doing.
Yeah, before somebody leaves with a $20,000 or $30,000 check, I know they're going to be pretty thoroughly checked over and tech.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but yeah, again, the Midwest Summer Nationals are Tuesday, July 22nd, Wednesday, July 23rd. 2 days, 4 sessions of events. Tuesday, the session 1 at 12:30. You have Badger State Pro Farms, Champions Tour Light Superstock, Silver Series 3.6 diesel trucks, and the Badger State Hot Farms. Tuesday, session 2 at 6 p.m. will be the PPL Western Series mini rods, Champions Tour Super Farms, and Badger State Pro Stocks. Wednesday, session 3 at 12:30 p.m. be the section 1 FFA pull. So there's multiple farm stock classes, an open farm class, and an unlimited 4-wheel drive tractor class. And then they will wrap up Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. with Western Series Light Limited Supers, Badger State Light Pros, Limited Pro Stocks, and the ITPA modified tractors. So that's a good show. A lot of variety, something for everybody. Then you throw the jackpot in on top of it. Somebody could have a good day.
and if you come in there Wednesday at noon and pay $10 to get in the gate, you can watch the afternoon and the night show both for $10 total.
Can't beat that.
So we're looking forward to having a good crowd and good participation from the pullers.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Do you have anything else you want to let go? Or are we good for this appearance?
I think this is good, and I just wanted to thank everybody that's pitching in to help. We had 25 people at the 2 organizational meetings we had. A lot of the FFA people are pitching in and getting involved, and Laverne Weber's done a lot of work out there on the track, widening out the staging lanes, doing the tiling in the bottoms. Mark Kelsey's going to pitch in here and take care of the track, so we've got a lot of good volunteers helping.
Well, that's what it takes. It takes a great group of people. It's hard to do it with few. The more you have, the merrier. So
I think we've got a real good group, and we're looking forward to a couple fun days there.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Again, last time, Midwest Summer Nationals, Tuesday and Wednesday, July 22nd and 23rd. Thank you, Mark, for coming on.
Okay, well, thank you for having me.
Good holiday to you if we don't see you again beforehand.
Yep. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody.
Thank you for coming on. We appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
Catch you later.
Thanks, Mark.
So up next,
Right. We have John and Brandon say. Yes, I don't know. So, I'm not gonna. No,
hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, Doug, how you doing?
Oh, I am playing substitute tonight, but that's all right. Hope is supposed to be on here with you guys, but she is so sick that she can hardly talk.
Oh, that's not good.
Jason has to be dad tonight, which you can't blame him for that. So we are. Doug is the resident fill-in for the evening. So how'd your event go?
It went really well. Nowhere near the trucks we expected, but it went good.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would have enjoyed coming to see that, but I don't remember what getting ready for PRI. That was my trip. So
Kenzie and Julianne got really good pictures and videos.
Yes, it was great. The people definitely showed out for that event, which I was happy for.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to play you guys' promotional video that we made that's going to be happening on January 10th and 11th down in Zellwood. Where is it? All right. So all that's going to be happening January 10th and 11th, 2025, down in Zellwood, Florida. And the guys we were talking to, John and Brandon, are going to be orchestrating that event.
Well, not just me and Brandon. There's quite a few others
Well,
also.
yes. Well, the people on the screen.
We've got our own little army.
Yes.
You want to know something really cool about that weekend? Friday night's my birthday.
Oh,
yeah.
God. You might be in trouble, Doug.
Let's see what the Southern hospitality is like.
We'll put confetti in my headers and light it off.
All right.
As your little.
Cool. So what classes? I'm trying to get my poster to come up here and it's not cooperating. So what are our classes, Kenzie?
They are right here.
There we are.
No, I can't read them. They're too far away.
So we've got Friday and Saturday, January 10th and 11th. We've got the 7,500-pound modified tractors. So those are basically NTPA region rules, correct?
Or PPO, whichever they're going by. We kind of go by both because it's not a tractor we have all the time.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Minis. So I'm a big block injected and small blocks.
Yeah.
Big tire, little tire. Two-wheel drive, blown and naturally aspirated trucks. Four-wheel drive, 4x4 trucks, diesel tractors, semi-trucks. Do we have any pre-committed semis?
Got probably about 4 of them coming.
Cool.
Nice.
Maybe
I
5.
know that the Scots that were there last year, Mark was having getting something fixed over the winter. Body-wise, he was having some surgery done. So I'm guessing they're probably out for this year. But
I talked to Mr. Fanning. I think it's Doug. I can't remember.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Talked to him the other day. He is planning on coming, and he said he was going to bring another truck with him. And then I talked to a guy out of Michigan. He's bringing a truck down and trying to get a buddy of his to come down. And then one of our pullers that comes every year that lives up in Georgia got rid of his 650 truck and got a semi, so he's bringing that down also.
Nice.
Cool.
So hopefully it'll be 5 of them.
Cool.
Be a nice little class for the semis.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Mod numbers looking good.
Biggest classes we got right now, from what we're gathering, is the mini rod class, the two-wheel drive truck class, the V8 tractors like the kids pull,
Yeah.
and then the semis.
Our four-wheel drive class will be pretty big too.
Sweet.
And then are we doing garden tractors and antiques during the day then as well?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, that's, what are we, 35 to 10, 10-5?
Yeah, somewhere right in there.
We'll pull whatever, but that's our set classes.
Right.
But I mean, if whatever shows up, as long as it's got kill switch and a hitch and wheelie bars, roll on down.
No.
Nice. What sleds are we using for the weekend?
Jeff, ones we had at the Mega Pull.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is that the old
Near Pass's old sled.
Pastor's old sled?
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Rumor was they were going to add a second axle on that mini sled.
That'd be pretty nice.
I don't know if they are, but that was kind of the rumor early fall.
It's already down here, and I don't think it's got a second axle under because it was here for pull in Hillsborough County.
Okay.
And they brought both sleds down, and we got the big sled last weekend weekend before for the mega pull. And it wasn't Near Pass's old sled. He sold that sled off to a group up in Canada. It's one of Jeff's sleds that he had that he brought down. Everybody said it was a tough pulling sled. It was hard. I didn't get to pull on it, but
It was heavy. It's
Yep.
back there.
It's back there.
Cool.
Cool.
No, Jason and I believe maybe even Chandler are coming down. So it'll be, that's my winter vacation this year.
There you go.
And for people that haven't been there, it's a great location. I mean, Orlando, 45 minutes.
Something
yeah,
like that,
yeah, depending on traffic, yeah.
If you want to make a vacation out of it and go see Mickey Mouse
Yeah,
and then
right.
go tractor pulling all in the same trip,
Mm-hmm.
it works well.
Don't
About
forget
an hour to the airport, if I remember correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this will be my fourth or fifth year coming down there.
I think
Probably fifth. Fourth, is it?
Might
Yeah,
be.
I didn't come for. No, I think I was there for COVID year. Pretty
I
sure
don't
we were
remember.
there in 2020.
I know Jason.
Regardless,
was down in 2020.
it's a good event. So
Mm-hmm.
these guys put their heart into putting this event together, and it's track can be a little temperamental, but we figured it out a little bit what needs to be done, and it's a good thing. Got
I
a
know it'll
comment
take
from-
power.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. And it's also 45 minutes from Dayton. Derek Carlisle says.
Must be Daytona.
Daytona, yeah.
Yeah. Dayton's not
Yeah,
the
that
front down
sounds.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're fairly close to everything.
Mm-hmm.
You can be to Tampa in an hour and a half. You can be to Daytona Beach in 45 minutes to an hour. You know, it's a destination area. There's a lot of other stuff going on just besides tractor pulling down
Right.
here. That's for sure.
What's the weather been like? Normal or cooler or warmer?
60s, a little bit of rain here and there, but the other morning it was 40?
Something like that.
It's just gone up and down, so
Is
low
that
humidity though.
so we're pretty much normal, or is it above or below normal right
About
now?
normal for this
Yeah.
time of year.
So we're looking at 60-degree weather then, if everything's right
Hopefully.
for January.
Hopefully, yes. It's
Yeah,
nice
last
during the
year-
day sometimes, but then at night, as soon as that sun goes down, that wind picks up and it gets cold up there on that track.
Yeah, unfortunately, last year we got rained out on. Well, we didn't get rained out. We chose to not make a mess on Friday. We did get some rain, and
Yeah,
we made it
I
work
just-
on Sunday for everybody. So
I just hope that doesn't happen again because
putting that track back was probably a lot of fun.
Yeah, it took a little while.
Yeah, we had to end up getting Ring Power to bring us a dozer and We had to put dozer on it and get it shot back to grade, and it was a
Right.
lot of work, but you got to do what you got to do.
Right.
Mhm.
Those guys made a pretty healthy trip. I saw the mini rod guys from, are they from Massachusetts or?
Yep, Mass and Jersey.
Yep, and they're on their way. They're planning on coming. So
Yeah, I think we had Pete on last Monday night with us, and
That's going to be a big class.
Yeah.
That mini rod class.
and this year we've had to break the mini rod class into 2 different classes because there's so many big blocks coming down.
but that's good. I mean,
Yeah. So we broke it.
Kenzie,
into
how
small-
was your trip to Florida last week? You probably already talked about this last week.
No, I was on last week. It was good. It was a little chillier than I thought it would be when we got down there Friday night. But yeah, it was good. We had a nice, decent 4.5 hour show. The crowd was filled both sides.
Cool.
And yeah.
I just want to say our flagman is rested and well. Nothing broken. Nothing hurt.
Oh, yeah.
All is well.
All is well. Oh, good. Because I saw you getting pulled off
Yeah,
Saturday.
a little
I'm
bit,
like,
a little bit of pride, but that's not a big deal.
Right. Have you guys made any improvements from last time I was there? I know you're always looking at doing stuff, so I figured I might as well ask.
We did lose a little carport.
Yeah,
We lost our little carport.
oh, no.
thanks to the hurricane, it decided to throw it out in the middle of the field, but it didn't damage anything other than the carport itself.
I think a big improvement is the way we're going to run it this year. The way we're going to split it open and put it back together. Because we had that track good last weekend or the weekend before last. And I think we're going to set it up similar to that for the night show. But no major improvements. We're working on getting more lights out there, but that's just a big job that we need to do. It's just a lot.
Right.
Putting in stadium lights sort of deal. Because that place does get dark at night. So we're just trying to get that going.
But we've got a rig right now where we can run them on generators, so we'll have the light.
Cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, for people that have never been there, you've got the hillside on is that the east side of the track?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah.
So lawn chairs, and they've got some bleachers on the other side. And unfortunately, a few years ago, you lost a big bleacher to a
Yeah, we used to
hurricane.
have a 300-foot grandstand, probably 15-foot tall, and microburst came through and threw it right out on the middle of the track.
Oof.
Yeah.
That was a tough year.
No, but you're getting there. It's
Yep.
it's a good
We're working
event.
on it. Slow process, but we'll get there.
Again, the Zellwood Super Bowl is January 9th and 10th. Zellwood, Florida. Zellwood, Florida is 45 minutes to an hour north of Orlando for people who are not aware. So it's a good destination event. It's kind of those small block or the mini rod guys. That's getting to be their destination pull, I think, for the winter.
Yeah. Every year we're getting more and more, and I think we got probably about 20 big blocks and about 20 small blocks coming this year.
Cool.
They put on a show. You never see them on the ground. They're always kind of up in the air, some more than others, but it's definitely
Like, I think, oh, shoot. I think they uploaded this video in here.
our cone and our flagman.
Yes.
Rob tripped over his own 2 feet. There was no dirt on the ground or nothing.
Nope.
It all happens. We've all done it. I have a few times. My youth.
Yeah, you just didn't have Mackenzie sitting there filming you.
Yeah, I know.
No, Doug will be this time.
All right. I won't go throwing weights this year like I did last year too.
Right, but make sure you put gas in the tractor.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Well, I got my own now, so that's his problem. That's not
Yeah.
mine no more.
I think it was your tractor because you had 2 of them last year.
Oh, I
Pretty
don't
sure it was
even-
your tractor. I don't
I
remember.
pulled
It was funny.
20 times last year, so I don't even know what happened.
I don't even know.
That was insane. No more of that.
Well, cool. Guys, thanks for coming on. If we don't see you next week, I'm not sure how they're working the holiday, but I won't probably see you. Have a good holiday. Merry Christmas.
Yep. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, everybody. Hope to see everybody in January.
We'll find out.
Hopefully the weather holds out and we have a good weekend again.
Right.
Yes, always. Well, I'm going to play your video one more time. So after that, we'll move on. But thanks, guys, for coming on.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Thank you, John.
All right.
Oops. All right. So next, we're going to talk about the Lexington pool in Lexington, Kentucky. I guess it's called the Kentucky Invitational.
Kentucky Invitational. That's January 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. So we don't get a lot of time after that holiday weekend. The guys that are traveling are going to have to behave on New Year's Eve.
Exactly. So I have the promo video. I just got to find it. But yeah, it's definitely 3 days, 4 sessions of very good indoor pulling. The arena is very nice. Big, clean. I think it's like I think it's almost a 300-foot track, if I remember right.
Because you were there last year, right?
Yes.
It's at the Lexington Horse Park.
Yeah, the Alltech Arena.
Okay.
Where's it?
I've never been there, but I would imagine there's enough room. They wouldn't have an event there if they didn't have good space. So.
Mm-hmm. But yes, I have this video right here. I'm going to pause this, share my screen.
There it is.
There she is. I don't know if they can hear it, but it's just tractor sound. But yes, can you hear the video?
I can.
Okay. All right, well, that's it. I will stop sharing. But yes, they got a bunch of classes. I have the they just drew the lineups last night for the pullers, but here is if it'll load. There we go.
Super modified 2-wheel drive trucks. Looks like they're about 20 in a class.
Looks like it, yeah. Then we got some. So these are like V8 hot rods and like tractor chassis. And some light limited supers.
There any Wisconsin names on there?
There is not.
There's not. Usually that crazy little case from up north will make its way down there.
Yes, and Benson's not on there either. Some mod 4-wheel drive trucks. I believe these. Oh no, it's the other class.
These are just your straight up 4-wheel drives.
Yes. Then we got some 3.0 diesel trucks. And then the 10,000 hot farm tractors. The 9,500 hot farm tractors. The super stock 4-wheel drives. So these, I believe, are the ones with the longer wheelbase.
Nah, those should be the blowing 4-wheel drives, would be the longer wheelbase.
Okay.
These are similar, the super stock, pro stock, like the Outlaws run, street tires.
Gotcha. Okay. Then we got the opposite of that, of the 4,300 mini trucks.
Mini trucks. Those are
Yes.
2-wheel drive, I think.
I believe so, yes. Yeah, they're not very big at all. And naturally aspirated 2-wheelers as well.
So we missed the blower class somewhere. So one of those 4-wheel drive classes must be the blowers.
Must be, yeah, I was just on their Facebook page. Yes. Yeah, they drew class numbers last night. And they also, I will share my screen again. They have some pit pass information for you pullers. So you should definitely read that. That's quite important. Where is it?
I remember from reading it, it's pit passes are only good for the night that you're in. It's not a weekend ban type of thing.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm.
Yep, each driver will receive a wristband for the session they're pulling in only. Each driver will also receive one crew member wristband for the session they are pulling in. These wristbands will give you access to the pit area and back entrance before and during the event. There will not be an option to purchase additional hot passes. We will sell cold passes for anyone who wishes to have pit access up until the pull begins. This will be at $35. These will be $35 and will be sold in the registration office. These passes will allow your family and friends access to the pit area and back entrance up until 1 hour before the event begins. At that time, anyone with a cold pass must go upstairs, off the floor, and out of the pit area. If your family and friends do not want to purchase a cold pass, they must enter the building through the main front entrance where they can purchase a ticket for standard admission, but will not have any access to the floor. We hope that you can understand that these policies are for everyone's safety and protection. Please do not ask to purchase additional hot passes, and please do not violate the rules of the cold pass. We all want to have fun and a safe event, so please help us by adhering to this. All pit passes must be picked up, purchased by 4 p.m. each day, as the office will close. So that's the statement on passes for the weekend.
Yes, I am. That's what I wanted. Okay. But yeah, January 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Here is.
Pull that poster up so we know what's going on each night.
I'll blow this up a little bit.
So Thursday night, January 2nd, 7 p.m., we have 10,000-pound hot farms, super modified 2-wheel drives, super modified 4-wheel drives. So the super modified are your blower, long wheelbase trucks.
Okay.
And then light limited super stock tractors, hot rod tractors, and 3.0 diesel trucks. Friday, January 3rd at 7 p.m., we will have a session of 9,500 hot farm tractors, a second session of 3.0 diesel trucks, a second session of light limited supers, a second session of super modified 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive trucks. The hot rod tractors will take the track, and pro street semi trucks. That's got to be interesting. You saw it last year.
Mm-hmm.
Pulling semis indoors on a short track.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like they get going and then the box tops out like 10 feet later.
Saturday afternoon at 11 a.m. the 4,300-pound mini trucks, super stock 4x4 trucks, and pro street 2-wheel drive trucks. And then, of course, Saturday night, Dad. would be the finals for each of those. If you'll scroll for me, Kenzie.
Yep.
Be the finals for the Hot Farms 4-wheel drive, super modified 4-wheel drive, super modified 2-wheel drive, hot rod tractors, light limited super stock tractors, 3.0 diesel trucks, 9,500 hot farm tractors, and Pro Street semis.
Yes.
This all takes place again January 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, Lexington, Kentucky, at the All Tech Arena. Eddie Carey and his crew, I'm sure, will do a wonderful job, as they always do.
Yes.
I've never been there. I've heard stories. It's a good time. So
very efficient track crew as well. They have 2 sleds, one a diesel sled and a alky sled. So while the alky guys are pulling, the diesel guys are warming up on the diesel sled, and then once they're ready to go, they'll just swap sleds and they pull.
So they actually just warm up in the arena with it. That's what they do, is put the truck up to the sled and let it warm up.
Let her warm up.
Interesting, but it's efficient, I guess, too.
Yes. Yep.
At the same time, so
Yeah, it's a tall enough building. It doesn't get smoky or fumy at all. You can see and breathe.
is it a big building? I mean, seating wise, I'm not.
Yeah, I believe they hold basketball games in there, if I'm not wrong.
Really?
Yes, it's like a big bowl type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm going to play their video one more time, and then we'll talk about what Mr. RJ released today for a little bit.
Yeah.
Moving on to some news that we found out.
Big news from RJ Simon and the folks at the, I don't know if it's the 300 Raceway pull, June 12th through the 14th, Farley, Iowa. They have added the super stock diesel 4x4 class to the event.
Make this bigger.
Payouts are based on, it's a 20 truck. This is based on 20 trucks. $5,000 buy-in. They're trying to stay consistent with the winner getting that $50,000. So that's why the buy-in is the price that it is. First place is going to pay $50,000. Second place, $15,000. Third place, $10,000. Fourth place, $7,500. Fifth place, $5,000. Sixth place, $2,500. 7 through 11 will each get $2,000 each. The 20 trucks entered, the $5,000 must be paid within 10 days of entering. They're going to take 10 trucks to the finals on Saturday night, plus a lucky dog like they are doing with the other classes. This is not a points pull. Friday night qualifying will consist of the NTPA purse, and the draw order will be drawn live before the event. Friday night finish will determine the draw order for the draw box order with pull numbers for the finals. So there will not be any 3.0 or 3.6 trucks jumping up. This is a super stock diesel only class. There's no refunds on your entry fee. There's no transfers to another driver. If, in fact, there's a rain out on Friday, they'll pull at noon on Saturday. Rain's out Saturday night, we're pulling at noon on Sunday.
And I put the link that they have there. That's the registration form for all you super stock guys. Hint, hint. I put it in the comments as well. I know it's, 6.5 months away, but it's going to be here before we know it. So
It's going to be here way faster than we know.
I know. Along with, I haven't heard anything else on other classes like the minis and what other class they have.
Well, we know that the pro stocks and the 4-1s are full.
Mm-hmm.
We know that there's pretty good numbers in the 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, and mini rods. They're not fully yet. At least the last that I knew. I have not looked, but they're getting close. But they need to fill them up to get that money in there. And then this will be class number 6. So this will bring some boys to the yard.
Yes. And everyone loves a super stock diesel truck.
Right.
I haven't seen. Yeah, the last post was October 18th of the numbers, so that's a little outdated, being it's December 16th. But
right,
yes, get signed up and everybody come out. Reserve hotels should be far enough in advance, but there's a lot of hotels around. Dubuque is what?
Yep, Dubuque's 20 minutes.
Okay.
There's a little bit of stuff in I think Dyersville probably has 1 or 2. That's
okay.
There's some smaller towns but Dubuque is your hub center there for places to get housings or rooms.
Sweet. Well, Mr. Clint Tucker should be hopefully hopping on soon so we can talk about the Midwest Internationals in Cloverdale, Indiana, which is less than a month from now, January 9th through the 11th.
It's crazy to think that it's Christmas next week.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't even feel like it because
and then it's pulling season's back.
Yeah, it's like we never left.
Well, I mean, you were just there last week, but for me, I mean, the second week in November, we're looking at January again. There is no off season anymore.
No, there's not. Good thing for live streaming if you miss it. All right, I'm gonna play their promo video real quick. They as in What Smokin' Promotions crew put out a post saying they are working on the puller packets this afternoon, and if you're hauling or riding with another puller in the same trailer to Cloverdale this coming January, send them a message and let them know who you're riding with so they can get the parking lot mapped out.
Yeah, I've been to Cloverdale once. We were there for the last NTPA event that was there. It's a nice place.
Okay.
I know parking can be interesting, but Clint's guys will get it figured out.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
no doubt in my mind that he's been there before. This isn't new to him, so they should be in pretty good shape.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a poster for that event?
A post. I have their website with their tentative class schedule up.
Let's put that up and we can go through that while we're waiting.
That one. All right, I'll try to make it bigger. All right. So these are the pro farms for Thursday night, session 1. So all these are on Eastern time, so it's 6 p.m. So we have 16 pro farms coming from all over the U.S. Looks like mainly Missouri, a few Wisconsinites, and a couple of Illinois, and a puller from Kansas is going to be there.
Mr. Petrie will be there.
Yes, it'll be cool to see him. And then this is all on whatsmokin.net, their website. And that's where you can get their live stream as well. Then we have the king of the 12, or shoot, yeah,
15
12,000.
mile an hour. Yep.
Yes. We have 20 of those guys coming from all over the U.S. Session 1. Then flight number 1 of hot farms. I believe as of right now there are 59 total hot farms. So
That's nuts.
that is quite the number. But yes, so I believe there's going to be 4 flights of those. And then we get to do some farm stock pulling. And then the new class that got added, the 6,200 pound Pro Stock 4-wheel drive trucks. They were invitational only. And yes, so 13 of them have accepted the invitation.
Cool.
Yes.
Is this they're on 1 track or 2 there? I would assume just 1.
I'm assuming 1. I haven't heard that there's been 2. So try to scroll slowly back up to the top. Session 2. So this will be Thursday. Oh, so Thursday night at 6 p.m. Eastern time. We got Pro Farms again. And then your first flight of 8,500 limited Pro Stocks. Or, yes, 15 of those. I think there's over 350 hooks for the weekend, is from what I.
That's a pretty stout class right there if you start looking at names.
Yes. Oops, shoot. Yes, it is. It's going to be very, very close.
Mark Smith in there. Oof.
Yes. Then 8,700 pound mod. Well, speak of the
There's the man. Bring him in.
Lynn Tucker.
Hey guys.
How are you?
Oh, wonderful.
Same.
You're all ready to go. You just
Yeah.
you can take the week
Absolutely.
off all the way up too.
We could do it tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
up
get
to my eyeballs in these things.
Yeah, we were just going through those.
Yeah.
So
We've been working on the controversial parking lot all day today, and we're getting it. I think it'll be just fine. All the haters out there that aren't coming pulling their tractors because of a parking lot's ridiculous.
I agree.
So stupid.
you've been there before. You know how to make it work.
Yeah, well, all they talk about is 2009 when we had 128 vehicles a session, not a day. And, we ran 2 tracks. We had alcohol on one side and diesel on the other. And yeah, they didn't get a parking lot done for us and it didn't work. And we didn't do it again. And now we got, basically 40% of what the vehicles this year registered that we had then. And as long as everybody gets along with the program, it'll be just fine.
Mm-hmm.
We're still looking for tractors. I mean, we're still looking for light pros. Light pros are kind of falling apart on us, and we're still looking for a few more tractors. So I got plenty of parking spots, and Joe got more parking inside the building there than we did at the ship. So we're looking pretty good.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah. There'll be plenty of them. So all you light pro guys, let's go. Sign up.
Yeah, they all got their letters from Louisville, and only 12 of them get to go. So if you got a motor together and you still want to come run for some pretty good money over 2 days, we can actually hook twice or make the final check 4 times less.
4 times.
So yeah, we're ready. We're actually going over there tomorrow, meeting with the parking attendants, meeting with the building people real quick, and go over a few things. It's only a couple hours, 2.5 hours from my house. So we're going over there tomorrow and get that started, and yeah, everything's going good.
Oh, good. Awesome.
Good
I
to
see
hear.
you guys put out some new farm stock rules.
Yeah, we had some archaic ones on there that were from back in the Warriorville days. We kind of cleaned them up last year with a couple sarcastic pictures, and those got taken down. So we had to do it with wording. Yeah, the turbos we were running in the farm stock class makes sense now. It takes a little horsepower out of them, but our farm stock tractors are not supposed to be running 1,300 horsepower out of them. So
No.
A lot of thanks to Jeff Suits and Jason Cluppy and the guys up at Illini State. Really good information, working together, and this could work out to be one of our bigger classes. I know we only got 10 this year, but there's more coming. And I talked to a few this weekend that might still enter. So we're still looking for farm stock tractors, I guess, as well. You got a turbo that makes sense on, give us a shot.
Give us a shot. Yes. Cool.
Is that the entry form, Kenzie, or is that the RJ's entry form that's in the comments?
Oh, that's RJ's entry form from.
Yeah, put a link in for the What's Smoking page for the guys if you're looking to go pulling with a farm stock this winter that's reasonable, as Clint said, or the light pro class.
Yeah.
Still taking people for.
Yeah, if you call me, I'll give you a discount.
Well, there you go. Go call and get a deal.
We'll be in the office all day, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Like I said, tomorrow we'll be over at Cloverdale, hashing a few things out and try to make everything smooth for everybody. I think it's going to be pretty easy once you get there. They got a nice office. The boys got the track ready. We're trying to get a lot of guys that are entered. I sent a Facebook message out to everybody today. If you're riding out with somebody, let me know. That way I can micromanage my parking lot a little bit better. I sent some messages out. There's some boys in Minnesota. They give me a shout or just a message back. If I know you're in the same hauler together, that frees up a space for another guy to come in and park. And we're getting dangerously close to really being happy there. So
That's a good problem to have.
yeah, exactly. We're working the right direction, that's for sure.
So for people that aren't aware, Cloverdale is what, southeast of Indianapolis, correct?
Right. It's just between. It's almost smack dab between Terre Haute, which is on the line, and on the Indiana-Illinois line, and Indianapolis.
Okay.
Right on 70. You get off it, you go south a mile, you take a right, and you go west a mile, and you're right there.
Right. I've been there one time, but
all off the interstate right into it.
Yeah. All right. You can see it. This red dot is the C-bar seeds where we're going to be pulling at.
Right.
So here's Indy right in the upper right-hand corner. So yeah, not too far.
Yeah, and the forecast looks good. I mean, I would like for it to get a little bit colder, so the ground will be a little bit froze. But like today down here, it's 60, and supposed to be the same thing tomorrow. And sunny tomorrow, not rain all day. So I don't think you're gonna have quite the snowy atmosphere we had at that ship, but
Sweet. And the live stream is available now?
Yep. Yeah, live streams. The tickets are for sale online, so is live stream. We're trying to get the toy tickets up quick as we can. Hopefully we get some pictures of the toy quick. Justin Secretary's working on it. We'll get it all lined out here by the end of the week. We'd like to have pictures of the toy itself before we turn them on, and those make nice gifts too. Just live stream and some toy tickets for somebody that's into collecting toys would be
right.
Have a nice
Will
Christmas.
there be a toy show associated with it like there was before?
There'll be a couple guys. We just don't have the room in
Right.
our vendor areas. We did up at ship for all those guys come in this way, which I kind of miss because I kind of get into those toys myself.
Yeah.
But up over there until we kind of get a grasp on year one, because that's one thing they were kind of really cautious about is the amount of vendors I was going to have, because they want to put picnic tables out and have a lot of food vendors in there because we've scared them to death about our crowd on eating and drinking. And I told them, I said, if you think you're going to do the same thing as you did during your NTPA shows, you had 3 sessions. This is 6. And I said, you don't double it. You might triple it and get close. And so, yeah, I don't want to crowd them because they're trying to keep people fed and entertain themselves. So
Right.
It'll work out good. We got some good vendors. I will probably put a list of vendors up on our website here in a few days because I know a bunch of them are sending stuff in yet. I've got some t-shirt vendors. You guys are one of them. Oh, come, you can gather up a lot of fat guy sweatshirts over the weekend.
That's for sure.
And but yeah, well, we have our standard ones, inner sides in there. Pete from Cat Brothers. There's just a couple off the top of my head. Lyle from Minnesota, we there with all his apparel. So yeah, we'll have several vendors there with quite a variety of stuff.
Sweet. Oh, that's good.
But yeah, the parking lot's coming along. Everybody who's worried about that, give me a call. I had a couple today asked me just how it was going to work, and I explained it to them. They're like, "Well, what's everyone making such a big deal about?" I was like, "Well, whoever's making a big deal about it's an idiot. Tell them to call me, and I'll tell them that." And, well, they couldn't understand the situation in 2009 to today's difference. That really doubts their intelligence, suspects their intelligence. So don't worry about it. They're going to have a place to park. The fans are going to have all kinds of places to park. The buses will come pick you up, bring you right to the front door. I've got some question about handicap parking. There's a nice little asphalt lot there right in front of the store. It's right there in the southwest corner of the building, and they have handicap parking. So absolutely, there'll be handicap parking. Security guards will let you get right up there. We'll keep you from.
So do they still use the spectator parking lot? Like it would be east of the driveway on the north side of the road?
The spectator parking lot, yeah, east of the driveway, we'll be using it, and then we'll use probably some in the northwest corner. If you have one of these door knocker passes, all the pullers will get a couple of these. It won't look like that, but you know what I'm saying. It'll every puller get a couple of these. The box seat guys will get a couple of these. These will get you past the parking Nazis at the gate. That way you can come on up and park, cut up in that northwest area, then walk down the hill, and you're right there. The vendors as you see there's a little parking lot there beside there. That's where the vendor trailers will go. And you guys have to load your wares. You'll put your trailer up there, kind of in that area. And then if we run out of the area there, we can also put trailers inside that corral and keep them nice and safe. So there's a lot of options right there.
Agreed.
Cool. Again, that is January 8, 9, and 10.
We do test passes on the 8th, but we actually start running at 11 o'clock Eastern time on the 9th.
Okay.
On the 9th. Yes. Any class sponsorships need to be?
I only got 3 left. I got the Pro Street trucks, classic mods, and we're going to have a few 3.6 trucks, Pro Stock trucks run on Saturday night.
Okay.
And working for a sponsor for that, trophy sponsor for that class. And,
Okay.
but everything else is full, thanks to you guys, and
Sweet.
And
Good to
we
hear.
got a class sponsor for everybody, and I can't thank all the sponsors this year because they knew we were getting into a pretty expensive building, and that really helped out, and everything, expenses have just skyrocketed this year for us, and we're trying to do our best, and hopefully we get a good crowd, and hopefully the stupid parking lot rumor doesn't hurt our crowd. It'll really suck, but
Yeah.
I don't know what to root for, because if they're scared to come park and watch the poll, maybe they'll buy the live stream. So
Right.
So, yeah.
it is what it is.
Right.
We're gonna have a show the 9th, 10th, 11th. Hope you can come in person because it's more fun. But sit at home by yourself on your couch and watch it. So be it.
Yeah. Either way.
Well, we appreciate you coming on.
Well, thanks, guys. I wish I had more to tell you. And hopefully next week we'll have some pictures of that toy and all that stuff. The next time we talk, and we'll make it happen.
We will.
Cool.
All right. Can't wait to be there.
Have a good week.
Thanks. You
Talk
too.
to you later. Thanks,
Bye.
Glenn.
Thank you.
Take care.
All right. Clint Tucker from What's Smokin' Promotions for Cloverdale, Indiana, January 9th through the 11th. Now we have Todd Conrado.
Conrado.
Where'd he go? Oh, he's on here. I just Don't know how to work the screen, apparently. How are you?
I am great. How are you?
Not too bad. All right. Tell us about your poll.
My poll?
Or sure.
The
The poll. Sorry. Words aren't my thing.
So my poll's in October. I'm the advisor for the MJC Pole Truck Club, and Brian Massetti does my poll. And it's a fundraiser, and that's how we fund our truck. It's generally the October 12th time, and it's our only indoor pool in California.
Nice. I've heard all about the MJC. That's the Mad Professor, right?
That is the Mad Professor, correct?
All right. I've seen that truck.
Yeah, yep.
Yes.
Were you seen it on the internet?
No, I've seen it in person.
Oh, that's where you were in Madeira, huh?
Yes, this year and this past year.
That's right. I remember now. Yep. We had a good year this year in Madeira. We did last year too, now that you mention it.
Where did you end up this past November?
In Madeira, we ended up third the first day and second by 0.13 of an inch on the second day.
Hey.
Yeah, it was very close. So that was with Dusty Mincy. It was a very good poll.
Yes, they'll Dusty and Sherry. They're very great people.
They are awesome people. I wish they lived closer, but they come to a lot of the polls in California, so it's nice.
It's nice, yeah.
Their big pull up their sublimity, and we can never make it because it's our first week of school. So that's a very important week for me to be there and students to be there. So unfortunately, we don't make that poll.
Don't. Yes, I mean, school is important though. You gotta John Boris checking in said did good for a Ford, LOL.
Typical Boar. That's always comes down to Ford, Dodge, or Chevy.
Of course. He's always in for that comment.
Hey, Kenzie, we need to touch on Satsuma a little bit quick.
Yes, yes, we do.
Massetti and Friends. So
yes. So
our last event of the night that we're going to talk about, February 7th and 8th, the Just Add Dirt Motorsports event, Satsuma, Florida. Pulling starts at 6:30 both nights. Blown and naturally aspirated minis. 5.0 Pro Stocks. Light Super Stocks. 3.0 diesel trucks. Improved Farm, Super Farm. Modified tractors, 4-1 limited pros, pro stock 4-wheel drives, and naturally aspirated 2-wheel drive trucks. This is all put on by the Kelsey family. They bought a racetrack in Florida. This will be your number 3. I have been to both of the events. Mark is doing a wonderful job of promoting the sport in Florida, and that done a lot with the track already since he got it, and I look forward to that event and that facility coming forward because they're not going to stop. I mean,
they are not,
and they're very close to. I think it's like 45 minutes to Daytona, maybe an hour to Jacksonville. So they're a little bit more northeast of Orlando, but not too far off of 95.
No.
So
nice, huge pit area for everyone to walk around in.
Yep. But I'm not exactly sure. I think they've sent some invitations out on the 5.0s and the 4.1s. You know, obviously they're going to come from the frozen tundra that time of the year, but it'll be a good show. It was last year.
Mm-hmm. Indeed it was.
But that's another nice warm weather place, and then you can kind of hit the farm show on your way home if you're driving.
Yes.
You know? The farm show will be the following week. So
yes, it will be. Yes.
Again, that one's February 7th and 8th in Satsuma, Florida. So everybody that wants to go warm weather pulling, we have 2 events that we're aware of. Zellwood on January 9th and 10th and 11th, and Satsuma here on February 7th and 8th. So I guess we can probably start a little early with our West Coast Mafia.
Boys. All right, I'm going to bring Mr. Brian on right now. Hello, Brian.
Hey guys,
We
how's
made
it
it
going?
home.
We made it. You guys did too, huh?
We did.
Yes.
Everybody in this house is sick, but
Oh shit.
it's been it was a good time.
Yeah, it was.
Glad you flew in for the day.
Yeah, it was cool. Appreciate you guys letting us hang out with you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Todd.
Hey, Brian, how are you, bud?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, we got a little pre-introduction for Todd.
I saw
Yeah.
that. I was watching it. I said, "Oh shit, am I late?" But
No, I just
We're just moving a little faster. So
yeah.
I don't have the
Right.
gift to gab like the Godfather does. So
I hear you.
Yeah.
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 You know,
Yeah.
when we walked out of that restaurant Thursday night or whenever it was, I have never been so cold so quick in my life. Like,
yeah,
holy
you have
shit.
to walk outside the whole way.
No, so we went back in and we walked through the mall,
Yep.
and then the first hallway, the doors were locked.
Oh boy.
Like, so
no.
bums couldn't get in, I guess. So we had to go back down and around, and then we went outside for like a block, and then we walked into the convention center, and then
Went up
we're
and
able to
across
go
that
up
way.
and across and all that. But God, it was cold.
Oh. Oh,
I told
God.
Christy, I said, well, that shoots my hopes of ever moving out of California, because I could not live like that.
Yeah, no.
You guys
and
are all too soft.
I'll
Yeah.
say that it was probably what 20, 30 degrees out there.
I think it was 20.
Okay.
That's warm yet.
I would say, yeah, that's not 10 below.
I think it was below zero here, I think on Thursday morning.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. No thanks.
Not for me.
Me either.
Not for me.
I moved 3 hours south, and it's amazing the difference even just that 3 hours makes on how cold it gets.
Yeah. That's crazy. Well, I know the other guys are all kind of planning on coming on around 7.
Oh,
But-
we got 5 minutes. It's fine.
All right.
All
Cool.
good. So,
So you guys have good turnout and good responses on Friday and Saturday there?
We
at
did. It was awesome. It was thick around there on Friday morning,
Yeah, I saw some pictures.
Saturday afternoon. So
Cool.
no, it was good. I'm glad we went.
mhm.
The tractor was a draw once
Yeah,
everybody
hell yeah.
figured out it was there. They were
Yeah.
neat. So,
We Thursday we walked 8.5 miles just
nice.
I believe it.
around and back.
hmm
Yeah, that was crazy.
What's the most impressive thing you saw besides the mod?
I don't know. Everything upstairs was so, I mean, there was so much up there. It was, well, I mean, obviously the cross threaded is badass, but also seeing, a sled in there with a 2-wheel drive hooked up to it. Then having the Thibault's Mini up there, and then the other, that was a light limited.
That was a light super.
Light super.
Yep.
Light super.
Mhm.
Just cool to see that stuff. We couldn't figure out what the hell booth the light super was in. We're trying to figure out like who are these people, but they make like the little crosses for the back of the turbo to replace the bolts.
Mhm.
Anyway, I still don't know the name of the company, but it was just cool to see it there. It was definitely neat. So hey,
Yeah,
Kirsten.
we have, Kirsten, who joined us
So,
from the MJC.
Are we calling Louisiana again tonight, or do I need to
no, we are
stay on
not.
for this, or what are we?
No, I think without Jason, we're not making these phone calls.
No, that's him.
Yeah. He comes up with some great ideas.
He comes up with ideas. We'll decide.
You're right. You're right. So,
But yeah.
well, before we jump when the other boys get on here, I think we'll jump in a little heavier. But Todd and Kirsten, thank you both for joining us tonight.
My pleasure.
Welcome.
Oh, look at! I just saw your sweatshirt there. That's pretty nice of you to
Cal
cross
Poly.
promote another college.
Try.
So Todd and Kirsten Kirsten, are you still with MJC or have you?
Yeah, I'm graduating in May, so I'm still there.
Okay, cool. So so first half of the season.
Yeah.
Cool. So, Todd, why don't we start with you? Just tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, and what you do.
Well, Todd Conrado. I am the professor of power mechanics at Modesto Junior College and the advisor of the Mad Professor pull truck. I live in Angels Camp, about an hour and a half away from Modesto. I have 2 kids, 2 granddaughters, and love what I do.
So, is it safe to assume that the Mad Professor is named after you?
No, people ask me that all the time. I actually came up with the name. It was not named after me.
I didn't know if it meant mad like crazy or like pissed off.
No, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Does that fit him, Kirsten? Or would it be more the pissed
Probably
off?
the mad part, probably the angry part more than crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. How long have you been teaching, Todd?
This is my 31st year teaching overall, 12 at the high school and then 19 at MJC now.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yeah, I've been doing it a while.
I guess so.
Yeah.
A little bit.
And then we've had the pull truck for 15 years now. So we've been doing it for
Really?
quite a while too. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
No kidding.
Yeah, I got a pretty good compliment this year from Larry Lopes. We were just talking BSing like guys do in the pits, and he told me that the Mad Professor, he kind of considers us one of the OGs now, and coming from Larry, I thought that was a heck of a compliment.
Yeah, I love your program in Cal Poly's. How you've only got your students for X amount of years.
Generally
2, 2, right? And then the other guys 4, maybe 5. But
yep.
So to keep the program going and to keep it moving forward, I guess, with a new batch of people every year that's quite a tribute to you and the team you've put together there. So
it's a cool challenge. I'll admit that is a big challenge. The thing is, every year is a different group. It's like anything else. They have their own personality. I've been very lucky. The last 2 years, I've had very good groups, and I hope that continues. And from coaching other things as a high school teacher, one of the things we've always said is success breeds success. So I'm hoping having a good crew right now that's going to continue on until I finish up here in a few years. So, and this crew's so good. They could do everything. I've said this before. Kirsten and one of our other students, they could run the whole program without me. They do that well. And so that's nice, because then when we get new people in, it's not just all on me trying to train people. I can put a lot of the load on them, and they really do a good job. So it's not just me. I have great kids, and they take a lot of the load off of me.
Well, that's cool. That's neat. So, Kirsten, we've gotten to know you over the last few years and have always enjoyed spending time with you, but why don't you tell us about yourself?
So this is my 3rd year at MJC. I'm majoring in ag science, ag business, animal science, and dairy science.
That's 4 majors?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And then in August, I'm going to transfer to Fresno State and major in ag education or ag business. I really haven't decided yet. I joined the pull team in August of 22. So the first year it came back after COVID. I'm Mr. Conrado's intern, so I'm the power mechanics intern, and I have been, this is my 2nd year now. And Yeah.
And
Second
we're
year is
actually looking for her replacement for next year.
going to be a tough one to replace.
It is. That's why I'm advertising. I need to get a bunch of people to apply.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what are all those awards on the wall behind you, Kristen?
I also show livestock. I actually show breeding rabbits, and in high school I showed steers, pigs. I did like horticulture, and yeah. So it's
Nice.
they're all like
Holy shit. You've done well.
yeah, and like half of them are at my MJC house too. So
So you're at home now?
yeah,
Okay, cool. Good deal. And that's where are you from?
I'm from Houston, so it's only about
Okay.
20 minutes from MJC.
Gotcha. Well, that's cool. Good. How old are you?
I'm 19.
Okay.
Or, no, I'm 20. What the heck?
Oh, goodness.
But the
You're-
big question is, are you single?
Well, I'm gonna go there, but so nobody's caught the eye of Kirsten yet, or
No, not really.
okay. Well, make sure that when they do, they check all the boxes and got to be the right one.
Yep.
Some wise man told me that there's always a raiser and a settler in a relationship, and always be the raiser. As Brian told me that.
Reacher. There's a reacher and a settler.
Reacher and a settler.
Yeah. No, I'm the reacher. Yeah. No, good deal. So, and we've actually, Kirsten has stayed at our house and taken care of animals and the whole house for us. We've been gone a few times, so we definitely appreciate that.
Of course. And I'll be closer in August, so anytime.
I know I caught that. Yes. Fresno State. Christy gave you a big thumbs up on that one.
Oh, thank you.
You know where we are if you need anything. Can you send the link to Uncle Kev? Yeah. Trying to get Uncle Kev on, but he's, he needs help.
Tell him I'm on here. Maybe he'll come on tonight.
He's coming. He's trying to get on. We're just Trev's going to send him the link.
Is Steve coming on tonight?
Yes, he said he might be a few minutes late.
How did you say that?
Oh, there's Steve.
Steven and James.
Nice.
Hey guys.
So,
Hey guys.
Hola.
Steve, I don't know that you've met Todd or Kirsten or even Doug.
Hi everybody.
This is Steve.
This is Steve.
He's the eldest brother.
You mispronounced handsomest, but
He also drinks the most, as you can tell.
I'm driving, bro. I am not drinking.
Are you driving or is your truck driving?
Well, I haven't yet started moving, but when I do, I think I'll probably let the truck drive tonight.
Good.
You got a Tesla too?
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah,
Hold
he's
on.
got the
Keep eye
Cybertruck.
contact or you'll get put in driving jail for 30 days,
Yeah,
whatever it
It's
is.
so annoying when they do that. Like, pay attention. All right, fine.
Fine.
So, James, how are you today?
Doing great. How are you guys?
Good. You in the same place you texted us from earlier?
Yeah, so I don't know how well you guys can see this. Let me
Yeah.
position a little bit here. This one's pretty special. It says this is by far my best spot yet. I am in the can you see that?
Is that the SMU football field?
That would be the SMU football field.
So you're in a skybox type situation?
Yes, on level 5. I'm actually in the radio broadcast room. So that's my little table there, and you can see all the way down there.
What you do, just
James,
go
I
looking
hesitate-
for unlocked doors or what?
Yeah, they're all unlocked.
Does anyone know you're
that's
there?
the,
Like, is this okay?
live broadcast room.
Oh,
So yeah, this is a pretty cool spot. There's also this. The president of the school wore at the last football game. I was thinking about wearing it, but so that's my spot for the night. I think I might just come back here every week from now on. But yeah, it's very nice up here.
But I think you have reached a new high for your hangout spots.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
If it was lighter outside, then I'd just go outside in the stadium. But
Maybe springtime.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
So
So
far
I
ahead
don't know
are
if
you, James? You 2 hours ahead, James?
2 hours. Yep.
2 hours.
Yes. So, Doug, I don't know that you've met James either, but this is my younger son, James. And of course, this is Trev. He's at home now
Trev.
for the Christmas vacation. So you guys, we had a nice talk already with Todd and Kirsten. Todd is obviously quite a bit older, been teaching for 31 years. Kirsten's 19 or 20. She doesn't remember. So she's single. She has
Mingle and ready to
killed it.
mingle.
Yeah. She's shown livestock animals for a long time and cleaned house with all the awards behind her. And they're both with Modesto Junior College, the Pullen Pirates. They are the 2024 MLM Motorsports Country Modified champions. So
Yay.
congratulations to you both on that.
Awesome.
Thank you.
We are working on a few things for our class champions. So we'll be getting that to everyone.
Awesome.
Is this ours? Can you cancel it?
Did you guys already talk about what Todd teaches? I'm sorry I joined late.
Yes.
I technically teach heavy equipment repair in the ag department. That's my subject area.
Nice.
Yeah.
A lot of your students involved in pulling, are they coming to the pulls?
You want to know what's funny is not a lot of my students do pulling. Most of my guys work full time and take night classes. So I generally teach till about 9 or 10 o'clock at night, 4 days a week. So the vast majority of the team comes from non-ag power mechanics majors. So, which is fun for me because otherwise I wouldn't know them. I wouldn't know Kirsten if it wasn't for the program. I wouldn't know most of those students. So that's one of the funnest parts of it for me.
Steve, we also covered that. We covered that Kirsten has 4 or 5 or 6 majors going on right now, and then going to transfer to Fresno State.
Feels like a lot of majors.
They kind
It
of
is.
overlap, so it's not that bad.
I mean, kudos to you.
Thank you.
I got through with one, but barely.
Barely.
Okay. Kevo made it.
Hey, sorry guys.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey Todd, how you doing?
Good, buddy. Thanks.
Good. Sorry, minor technical difficulty there. Sorry about that.
So it does look like the gang's all here now.
All right.
We've in the past we've asked the panel if they had any other questions for the guests, but Kirsten or Todd, do you have any questions for any of us? Or
Yeah, I do. How do I get, before we do the game with James, how do I get on the group chat with Trevor and Kevin for the answers?
Boy, that would be nice
Yeah.
to know.
Great question, Trevor.
that's a good point, Todd. I'm going to go ahead and take Trevor's phone right now.
Take it away.
That's a good point, Todd. Thanks.
So, and I know Christy's in the room. Are we on for GSI next year? Because I always know it's an iffy after the end of the poll.
The dates are November 7th and 8th,
Yay.
2025.
All right.
Yep.
Great.
Yeah. We're less than 11 months away. So yeah, we're excited.
How long have you guys been on? I'm sorry, I could not get on this thing.
About an hour.
Oh, can we do a quick
3 hours.
recap of everything that was said? Don't want to miss it.
James, the class does not start again just because. I'm sorry, James. Kevin, the class does not start again just because you were tardy.
Just because I was late.
Yeah, he's used that line before.
That's a
Oh,
trick
you bet
teacher.
your ass I have.
Nice.
Do you think after 31 years, Kevin's my biggest problem student I've ever had? Close,
No.
but not the biggest.
Close.
Couldn't be.
Yeah. Good deal. Kirsten, you got anything for any of these guys?
No, not really.
All right. Doug, you got anything good or?
I don't think
Hey,
so.
Doug.
How are you?
Good. How's it going, buddy? I miss you.
I'm just the fill-in tonight, so.
No, you're a shining star.
Hey, who voted to be on the coolest beer money employee? Like, was that a?
I did.
You were the only. Yeah, that's cool.
No, I just made it up, to be honest, because I didn't want to put Let's Grow Bowling. That's boring. Because
Yeah.
everybody knows this is Let's Grow Bowling.
I could be involved with this more now once we get the office out in my shop. All I
Yeah.
gotta do is walk outside, so I don't have to drive it down, but.
Yeah.
Every Monday night. Join
Yeah,
us.
Doug, you're in.
Because it's fixing to get fun now when we turn it over to James and
Right.
his Facebook Marketplace game. So if we're ready for that,
I'm ready whenever.
all right.
Go for it.
Waiting to.
Yeah, I'm working on it here. 1 sec.
Well, while we're working on that, and then you guys just cut me off whenever you're ready. But Todd or Kirsten, is there any big changes, big plans coming to the Mad Professor 2025?
Not really. We the year before we had a pretty rough year with the axles and that sort of stuff. We were out for about half the season. Probably the majority of the season, we were still trying to get that all figured out. But at Madeira, we did very well. So I think hopefully we got that figured out. So we're just going through and fixing the temporary fixes everybody does to get through the year and just trying to get re-going. We looked at the bearings a couple times during the season. They're fine. So the engine's going to stay in, readjusted our clutch, just our typical off-season stuff like everybody else. Nothing big.
Cool. Well, looky there.
Look at that. Well, everybody, this is our 9th edition of Monday Nights with Massetti and Friends and the Marketplace segment. For those of you that don't know, I'm going to be showing you a Marketplace listing, and you are supposed to guess the asking price. Price is Right rules, so the closest without going over gets the point. If you get the exact guess, you get 3 points. And the winner may or may not get a GSI t-shirt. Pretty self-explanatory. Doug, Kirsten, Todd, I don't know if you guys have seen the show, but
Oh, yeah.
we'll kind of walk you through it. It's not too bad. So the first listing here, this is a IH 1066 Pro Farm. It's a 9,000 pounder. It's got a girdled 466 motor, hardened rods, billet pistons, and GT 422R turbo, whatever that means. It's a 3-speed with water injection, triple disc clutch. It's got a little data logger there, as you can see. It's a pretty nice tractor. It doesn't come with the weights, and it's signed up for the Cloverdale poll. So if you buy the tractor before Cloverdale, you get to drive it at Cloverdale.
Ooh.
A nice little bonus to throw in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty sweet tractor. Got some pretty sharp tires there, as you can see, and yeah, I mean it's a Pro Farm tractor. What else could you want? Kenzie, you've been on
What
the
did
show
they say,
plenty of
Kenzie?
times.
There's 59 of those entered?
59 hot farms.
Okay. Pro Farm, Hot Farm, Super Farm, it's all the same.
It's all.
Different tires.
That's what I was just thinking. What the hell is a Pro Farm?
Nobody knows, Trev.
Yeah.
Kenzie, why don't we go to you first?
Oh, why me? I don't even know. I'm bad at guessing. 12,000.
12,000. All right, and we're gonna go to one of our guests, Professor. What do you think?
I do have a question. Where is it located?
This one is in Wisconsin, I believe. Let me double check that for you. Great question. And always feel free to ask questions. I might not have the answers or be
So the
willing
easy way to win this is
but-
just to get on Marketplace yourself and start. That should be against the rules.
No,
Somebody
Doug.
Nobody would do that. Huh, Trevor?
Doug, put your hands up.
Yep.
Doug, you're already.
Doug, that's why I
Put
took
your
Trevor's
hands
phone.
like this, Doug.
I think, James, I'm going to go with 15 grand.
Okay, it is in Wisconsin. 15 grand.
That's a profile.
Let's go to you, Kirsten.
I feel like they're really lowballing this.
Yes.
I'm gonna 45,000.
45.
Had a girl.
Okay.
Every
People
time
right,
I
did
pick
get.
high, so it's
We'll go to you, Dad.
You know, they like their farming back there. I'm gonna go 60,000.
60. And we'll go to Trev next.
Shoot. It's hard when you can't look at
It's
your
hard,
phone, huh?
You know,
I wish
I
we
was
could
gonna
show
say-
Trevor's answer time with and without the phone.
No, because you got to stall when you have the answer, even just to make it look, you know.
I like that Trevor actually admits that he does cheat. Like he's like, yeah, well, when I looked it up, it
Well,
was,
he doesn't really try and
didn't
hide
take
it.
up.
Never mind. I'm gonna go 65,000.
65. Let's move to Doug.
I'm going to say 85.
85. Uncle Kev, what do you think?
What was the mid range here? What are we looking at? My hands are right here.
Low end is 12. High end is 85. The median is 52.5.
52.5. I'm going to say 55.
55. Uncle Steve?
Do we got a 60 and a 65?
Yes, sir.
I feel like it's in that range. I feel like it's between those. I'm going to go with 62.
62. Well, good work, Uncle Kev. It is 55.
Man, he is really good at looking these things up when you tell him it's in Wisconsin.
I gotta
Dude, my
say,
hands were right here the whole time.
I did.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he
Really
asked
do.
for the mid range, and I told him 52.5, and he said 55. I'm not gonna accuse him of cheating there because that was just a solid guess. 3 points for
Guys,
Uncle Kev.
I did this on purpose. My hands.
Yeah, I gotta say,
were visible
whether
the
you're
whole
cheating
time.
or not, I think Uncle Kev has the strongest record on the show.
100%.
It's
Yeah,
not close.
dude.
Yeah. This
I'm really
next
good at
one,
Facebook.
we're gonna do something a little different. This is the entire electric go-kart business.
Oh my God.
Minus the property. Okay. So everything is packed
what?
into 3 trailers. So it's the barriers, the carts, both junior and adult. It's got the NASCAR tires that go on the outside. It's 18 junior carts, 34 adult carts. He said 50 carts total, so he's a little off somewhere with the math. But needless to say, they're really fast. The adult carts can go 45 miles an hour. Junior carts can go 35. They're electric, like I said. He says there's enough barriers to set up 2 tracks or 1 really big one. And they're all packed into 3 53-foot trailers, and these trailers are packed. But I don't know if the trailers are included in the sale or not. There's also a storage unit and a garage full of extra stuff. And he's got tons of extra parts, frames, motors, speed controllers.
Yeah, we need this.
Even a few extra tires.
Primo's karting.
Yeah, so he says that the new OTL DSR carts run 10,000 a piece, plus the batteries, and the chargers are like 2,500 each. Refurbished carts are like $3,500 each, plus the batteries. And the average barrier cost to set up a new track is $100,000.
Whoa.
So this is not a cheap ordeal.
Dude.
Yeah. So, I mean, as you can see, that one trailer just packed with barriers. They're pretty clean looking carts. This could be a real profitable business, is what I think. So
there should be 52 carts, though. We need to check that.
It should be, Kev.
It says over 50
does say
carts
over
total.
50. You'd think, though, if you're
over
going to type out 18 and 34,
50.
you might as well just add them up.
Right.
You should probably
But
put
yeah,
52.
I mean, he's technically right.
Yeah,
So
no, you're right.
with the show, we typically move it down the line one person. So this time we're going to start with you, Todd. What do you think?
I think I need a business, and when I retire, I might be interested in this.
Well, there you go. I'll send you the phone number.
I'm going $750,000, 750,000.
Wow. Okay.
Whoa.
I think they're proud of it.
What do you think?
Let's do.
Keep in mind, Todd was off by 47,000 last time, or I'm sorry, like 40,000 last time. So just, don't maybe piss the guys off.
Yeah, this one's tough.
Let's do 500,000.
500,000. Okay.
Yeah.
Dad, how about you?
350,000.
350. Trev?
I think 375.
375. Doug?
Well, he took my bid, so I'll say 400.
400.
Damn.
You could do 370.
Uncle Cav.
I was going to say 400,000, but I'm not going to say 401 because I like Doug. 425.
425. Gotcha. Uncle Steve.
Above 425, we had a 500,000, and was there anything above that?
There's a
Besides
750 above that.
I'm gonna go with. You know what I should probably do is just guess what Kevin guessed because he already looked it up.
I did not.
But I'm gonna go with 525.
525. Kenzie, you're gonna go last here. Just kind of walk us through your answer. What led you to?
Try to do a really rough guesstimate of math here. So 315.
315.
Yeah.
So on the low end is 315.
Damn.
That's easy. And Todd is the high end with 750,000. The correct answer, guys, this is a steal, $100,000.
What?
And for those of you that know, if everybody's too high, I get a point. So
Nice job, James. Way to go, buddy.
strong performance from yours truly there. But yeah, I mean, guys, it's.
Wait a minute. But now, if we're going to call somebody tonight, this might be the guy.
I know.
No,
I could not find his phone number earlier. I'll keep looking maybe as we go through the next guesses. But
Where is that stuff, Jay?
give me 1 second here. I'll pull it up.
He's only asking
Definitely
the
in 3
average
trailers.
barrier cost for one
This is
track.
Dustin out of Grand Island, Nebraska.
That's less than $2,000.
They have islands in Nebraska?
Okay.
Not just an island, a grand one.
No shit. I thought that was like all landlocked and shit. But.
I might be able to find this guy's phone number later. We'll look through it. But the next listing is this super mod. This is a Toyota Chevy stepside hybrid.
What? Wait, what?
Tony Souza sent this to me. And I won't repeat the language he used to describe it, but for those of you that know Tony, you could probably guess what he said about it. Anyways,
Save some for the rest of us, Primo.
yeah. So
Toyota Rolais.
This is a very, very nice super mod 4-wheel drive truck. And this is the only description we have. Make sure you ask your wife or the lady who pays your bills so we don't wasting each other's time.
I like this guy.
I love that that's his whole ad. That's it.
Wait,
Nothing.
like he doesn't tell you what engine's in there?
What's that?
He doesn't tell you what engine it has?
No, it's
Nothing.
a Chevy motor. It's got a little field blower, from what I can tell. And that's about all we got. No interior
I love
pictures.
this guy.
Blacked out wheels, pretty sweet.
It's a Toyota cab and a Chevrolet bed.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
That
dude.
is just sick as hell.
Yeah,
And it goes good. They should have
Keep
thought
in
of that.
mind, this one is coming to us from Ontario, so it was originally listed in Canadian dollars, and I've converted it out of the kindness of my heart to U.S. dollars, so you guys don't have to deal with the exchange rate.
Okay.
But yes, it's a super mod truck. It's looks like a fully built frame there. That's really all I got for you. We're gonna start this one off with Kirsten. What do you think?
I think that he's really proud of this. So
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
Understandably.
gonna say like 70,000.
70,000.
It's a good guess.
To me?
Yeah.
I don't want to insult the guy,
Yeah.
but I'm going to
No,
go.
do it. Go ahead.
I'm going to say 30,000.
30. Trev, what do you think?
You probably know more about this than me. What's the like exchange rate right now?
It's, I think for every Canadian dollar, it's about, trying to do the math in my head here. It's probably about five Canadian dollars to, or I mean, sorry, $5 US to $7 Canadian dollars.
That's a tough one. 5 7s.
That's a weird. Okay.
Well, that's just doing the math in my head. Let me double check myself here.
Is he still sitting
I'm
next to
basically like
Brian?
dead on. I'm a genius.
I'm gonna
Go
say
ahead.
28,000.
28,000. Okay. Doug, what do you think?
50.
50. I like it. Uncle Kev, you're in the lead right now.
What did Uncle Brian say? Or your dad?
He
What did
said 30.
We're talking US. I'm going to say $23,000.
23. Uncle Steve?
25.
25. Kenzie?
36,000.
30. Now we'll go to the professor. What do you think? Walk us through the answer.
This guy's pretty proud, but I don't think he's as proud as Kirsten is. Either that or she's thinking Canadian dollars.
Okay.
I think he's more proud than what Kevo says.
Okay.
So I'm kind of right in the middle between Brian and Kenzie. I think I'm going to go 32,500.
I like it. Okay. 32.5. Unfortunately, not quite. It's $24,570. By the way, just completely a guess on the 5.7s. It was listed for 35,000 Canadian. So
What did I say?
I'm dead on. But Uncle Kev, you said 23. That's the closest answer without going over. Uncle Steve, just $430 over, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Loser.
That's the nature of the
Uncle
game.
Steve's a loser.
Uncle Kev pulling ahead 4 points right now with only 3 listings done. And I am currently
The only other person on the board is James?
Yep, that's correct.
Oh, you guys should
We're
quit
killing
now.
it, Kev. We're killing
I'm
it.
calling this shit rigged.
Oh,
I totally agree with you.
could
Who's
be.
helping me? Look at this guy. Hello.
I don't think Uncle Kev would be able to convert it from Canadian if he did find the listing, though.
How could
to
I have done
convert
that?
it so accurately? So I'm going to just say
Well, he
that.
does it whenever he buys his Crown Royal.
Also,
That's
I got a
good point.
dog with me. There's no help, and it's not. She's not even Canadian.
Well, we're going to take a little intermission here and talk about Trevor's senior project. Like we've mentioned before, he's building a garden tractor pulling sled, and he just started on the frame. Trev, when was this picture taken? Today?
That was today, yeah.
Oh, that looks
Today.
good, dude.
I mean, progress it's moving quick. Here's a look at the weight box we did over Thanksgiving break. To give us a couple more breaks, and the thing will be done. But he's looking for support both financially and with parts. He's got a motor and transmissions, right, Trev?
Yeah.
Anything else you're looking for in particular that the viewers should know about?
Mainly just trying to fund the metal. There's a
Looking
lot
for that
of metal
cash.
that goes. What's that?
Looking for that cash.
Yeah. There's a lot of metal that goes into a pulling sled. So.
Yeah.
That should just be an addition to MLM. You can start running
Yeah.
garden tractors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Trev, is it self-propelled or are you going to pull it back?
Self-propelled.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a pretty cool thing. Maybe next time I'll get him to take a screenshot of his CAD model, and I'll show that on here because it's pretty cool to see.
What are you going to run for powertrain, Trevor?
Actually, Holt Caterpillar was kind enough to donate a little 3-cylinder diesel engine.
Too much.
So we'll use that, and then
Like a little
it'll be
3203 or something like that?
What's that?
Like a little 3203 or something like that?
Yeah, I think it's a 1.1 liter,
Yeah.
24 horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, super sweet little package.
That's going to be nice.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
Yeah. So reach out to Trevor there. His contact information's on the left of the screen. He's also got a really great welder working for him. Just want to point that out. So your money is going to good use. Just hit up Trevor. And for our next listing, I typically show you guys a lot of shitty lawnmowers. So I figured we might as well look at a real nice one. So this is a Toro zero-turn motor. It's got 44 horsepower. It's a diesel motor. It's got a 5-year, 2,000-hour warranty. It's brand new. It'll mow 11 acres an hour, which is hard to believe, but hey.
What?
Coming to
No
you
way.
from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. And it's as you can see, decked out. It's already festive for you. It's pretty sweet.
Cool.
So, yeah, it's got a 144-inch wingspan. Yeah, they call it the bat wing. That's pretty cool.
Do those fold up? Yeah. They must.
Yeah, they do. Look at the little struts there. I think so. That's pretty cool. I didn't even realize that.
It would have to because that's 12 feet wide.
Yeah. It's got those
amazing.
2 armrests there. Super comfortable.
Does
really
it come with the
Christmas?
Christmas? Does it come with the Christmas decoration?
For the sake of the show, we're going to say yes.
Okay.
Schultz needs to buy this for when he's mowing his grass at 10 o'clock at night. His neighbors.
No shit. Huh?
Yeah.
It won't bother him anymore. It'll take him 10 minutes.
But I put some headlights on it for him, or just keep the Christmas lights on, I guess.
Yeah. I believe this one we're going to start with you, Dad. What do you think about this lawnmower?
Well, I think that's cool as hell. I could use something like that.
Yeah. Didn't we get you a mower last year, though?
I do have a pretty sweet zero-turn mower, but it's not 144 inches
No,
wide.
it's not.
I could get done in a third of the time. But
Yeah.
I 22,000.
22,000.
No idea.
Trev, what do you think about this lawnmower?
I was thinking like 10,000, but it comes with the Christmas lights, so I'm gonna say 13,500.
Okay. $3,500 worth of Christmas lights.
Yep.
We'll go to Doug next.
17.5.
17.5. Uncle Kev?
Oh, It seems like it'd be more. What's the highest one?
22,000.
This one will 11 acres an hour.
11 acres an hour.
That doesn't
Crazy.
seem possible.
You could do your front yard in like 45 seconds.
Yes.
Yeah.
One
dude,
pass.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question? How much did the one your dad got? How much did that cost?
I don't know.
It's got to be.
Does it meet
It's got to be
carb
$30,000.
How many? 30?
Like this got to be $30,000.
30 grand. Okay, Uncle Steve.
I mean, my strategy was going to be $1 more than Kevin, but God, that feels like a lot of money for a lawnmower.
It is.
I don't know.
I got to back down. I'm gonna cut Kevin in half. Wait, did somebody already bet? I mean, guess 15.
Nope, nobody's guessed 15.
I would like to do that.
15. Okay.
Oh,
Kenzie?
maybe I'm way too high.
14.5.
14.5.
Professor?
Professor?
Like a silly goose.
I have a question. Does it come with a beer holder?
Oh, that's a great question.
Good question. I think so. Yeah.
Oh, that'll raise the value right there. I can see it. Yep.
Yeah,
That'll raise
right
the
there.
value.
Yeah.
Right there.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do this to Kev. I'm going 30,001.
Wow.
Man,
Okay.
Yep.
that was probably a bad choice.
Kirsten, what do you think?
Let's do 17.5.
17.5. Okay. Well, guys, boy, have I got something to tell you. 70,000.
Holy shit!
I told you it was a nice lawnmower. It's brand new. It's basically, if you think about it, it's triple the capacity of every other lawnmower.
But it's got a beer holder. That's why. It's the
And
beer
it has a
holder.
beer holder too.
James, is that in Canadian?
No, this is U.S. dollars coming to you
There's
from
no way.
Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. This was the
Wow.
actual
Okay, then
listing price
maybe
too.
it can do 11 acres an hour because otherwise that's entirely unreasonable.
Yeah, no, this baby 92,000 new. This is I mean,
No shit.
like a
Todd.
like second-hand
It's a-
deal or whatever.
It's a
but-
golf course mower is what it's for. It's for golf courses and football
Yeah.
fields.
Yeah.
Anything that, if there's still grass.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
my God.
So
Todd, that was good. I thought our prices were high. I think maybe the seller was high.
yeah, it goes to Todd. It's the beer
I'm
holder
floored.
that did it. So now
Good job, Todd.
Uncle Kev still in the lead with 4 points, but Todd and I are tied for second with 1 point. Our next listing is this sweet smoker.
I like that.
That's
Unfortunately, it does not self-propel. It needs to be walked, per se, but it does steer and it does roll. As you can see, it's a smoker on a trike, and that's pretty much what it is. He says it does an amazing job cooking, and it looks cool, obviously. This is from Hobart, Oklahoma. He's also going to throw in a half cord of that mesquite there and the rack to hold the wood. So that's a pretty sweet deal. Definitely need to factor that in to the price. But yeah, it's a custom built, pretty sweet machine there. I think it's super cool. You show up to the barbecue with this bad boy. I mean, nobody else has anything. So
I think this is the phone call guy right here. This is the phone call guy.
all of the good ones never put their phone number
Damn
for
it.
some reason. We're gonna find one though at the end of this.
No, the real good ones, they hide it on the machine.
Yes, the real good ones have a
Yes.
sticker. With the phone
Only the best one.
We'll go to Trev now.
I'm gonna say $1,000.
$1,000. Okay. Doug, what do you think?
$12.95.
$12.95. I like that guess. Uncle Kev?
I'm gonna say 1,500. I think that thing would look badass towed behind a mower, 4-wheel drive mower.
Yes, I agree. Uncle Steve?
James, can you tell, are there more pictures? Can you tell, is that an offset smoke box? In other words, between the rear wheels, is that where the fire is and then it's just smoking up in top? Or is it?
Well,
Okay.
yeah, because if you look at this picture down here, there's no, like the pipe goes in there with the smoke from the.
Oh, it's got a little exhaust right there. You can see it in the bottom right-hand corner, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, look, I'm on my phone and I'm driving, so.
No, we're not. Giving you the information.
I mean,
Your
not that
car
I,
is probably.
It is a step down. Yes.
okay.
Hey,
Go ahead.
well, are the handlebars like where the smoke comes out of the cooking chamber?
Oh, I think so.
Oh,
You
maybe
know,
I
you're
was
right.
off.
Man, that's custom.
Because
Yeah.
the smoke is made down here in the box, and then it goes up right through and
Yeah,
boom
you're
out
right.
the handlebars.
You're
I
absolutely
mean,
right. Well, that just made it that much cooler.
That is cooler.
Wait, I don't know if that's the case because it steers. You'd have to use those handlebars to steer it.
Well, you probably wouldn't be steering it while she's cooking.
No, I'm just talking about the connection between.
How are they doing the transition though?
Connection
Yeah.
between the box and the handlebars.
nah,
It
man,
doesn't
look
matter.
at
It could be that it pivots below, like where the forks meet here, and then this
Yeah.
just kind of looks like it. I really don't know. This is the only picture from that shows the whole thing. He gave 3 pictures of the actual like inside of the smoker and 2 pictures that were the exact same of the logs, and only 1 of the actual machine.
Does anyone know the cost of a quart of mesquite? Is it what, like $300, something like that?
That seems high, but I don't know.
Is it? Okay, I haven't ever bought a quart of mesquite.
I'm
so-
thinking the half.
I think
quart
John
of-
Boer's onto something here. 25,000.
I think he's on something.
I mean, I think that's a little high. I do think everybody else is a little low. I'm
Okay.
coming in at. I think this guy feels this is worth $2,200.
Okay, 2,200.
Could be. Is that an eagle on top? Is that like a metal eagle?
Yeah, it's some kind of bird.
The handlebars are definitely the exhaust. of
Yeah,
the
I
smoke.
agree with you.
Oh, it's a
100%.
firebird. It's a firebird.
Yes.
Smoke
We'll go
bird.
to Kenzie
It's just
next.
it's just a counter.
17.5,
17.
like 1750.
1750. Yeah. Todd, what do you think?
Well, this is Oklahoma, so
Yes.
that guy, to him, this is full class. Nothing
Sure.
but
Well, I mean, to anybody really.
Also, not just.
good point. But so I'm going
Fenders, too.
2,500 flat. 25 flat.
2,500. Gotcha. Kirsten?
Somebody Google those fenders from Tractor Supply. Those guys are-
Sorry, Kirsten, what was that?
2,000.
2,000. Dad, you're going to close us out. What do you think? Walk us through the answer.
Well, I think the biggest value we have here is a half quart of mesquite wood. And the
Well, that's a
wrap
bold
of it.
statement, but
I mean, yeah, it's bold. I think what he did is he took a smoker deal, and he just, from Home Depot, he took the legs off and he put a wrecked front end on it, put an axle underneath the smoker. I'm coming
does
in at
look like
$500. $500.
$500. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
That's a
Good
lot.
guess.
Well, actually, 1,500. Kev, dead on again.
There's a Oh wow!
I mean,
Whoever would have guessed.
Okay, as the teacher of this group, I'm going to do a formal investigation on cheating now.
please do.
You're gonna have
Please do.
Go ahead.
I've
Investigate.
seen and caught a mini cheater. I'm going for a formal complaint.
I bet. You take him to the Honors Council. We will have a committee meeting and review this.
No,
But
if
hey,
you're gonna
I mean,
say
you
the
can't-
cheating on that. That was the median price of everyone.
It
I
was.
think, and I just go $1,500.
I mean, it wasn't the median, but it was a reasonable guess given the other answer.
You know,
Thank you.
but Kevin has an innate skill that, like, come Christmas time, you know, we do a little gift exchange, and somebody will have a wrapped box, and he'll say,
Yeah. Tell them what
"Oh,
I've got.
that's a
Jewelry
hair dryer,
box for say. Jewelry
a
box.
jewelry box."
How you gonna guess
Like-
the jewelry box? It's a box.
Somebody in the family took the time to go shopping to find a gift for someone else in the family, and as they hand
And
it to him, Kevin says, "Oh, that's a whatever,"
ruined
and the
Christmas.
dude's right. Like,
He's got a
He does
sixth
it
sense for sure.
3 times in a row, and then he starts feeling like he's giving away all. Like you don't even have to open gifts because Kev just knows. So, anyways,
I feel
If he
just
starts
as
showing
bad.
up with an envelope like this, I'm really going to start questioning shit.
Yeah. I feel just as bad about this as I do about ruining Christmas. I'm sorry.
No, you
There's a
don't.
solution to that, Kevin. Just keep your
Just
mouth
as
shut.
bad is the key word there.
I like
Just as
the
bad.
fact that Brian was gently accusing Kevin of cheating at Christmas.
No,
How-
I didn't say he's cheating. I said he's got this sense that he just.
No, I know you were very gentle about it. I thought it was really well done.
I
Kevin just
remember
knows
one
shit.
thing in particular. It was a jewelry box, and I think Auntie Cece gave it to somebody, and I felt awful because it was a joke. And it was a whatever it was. That was anyway. I ruined somebody's Christmas.
I wouldn't say ruined, but it's funny.
Well, I'm ruining your guys' night because you can't catch me.
Well, he is right. It is mathematically impossible for anyone to even tie the score at this point in the game. We have
Dare
one
you to
listing
try.
left, and Kevin is leading by 6 points.
That's awesome.
An astonishing performance. Our last listing here. This one is a special one. I've been saving this one for a little bit, and for those of you that were with us a couple weeks ago at one of the first renditions of the show, I had a really cool listing that was kind of a Chevy rat rod truck, and I said it was my favorite listing. It was only $3,000, tricked out. It was super cool. I officially have a new favorite listing. This is a 1957 custom rat rod.
Whoa.
It's international. It's got a 12-valve Cummins. It's got sweet seats. The shifter has these like hex nuts that are like in the shape of knuckles. It's a 6-speed. It literally this is all the information it gives. Air ride, boxed frame, whatever. I believe this is a twin turbo 12-valve Cummins. As you can see, one turbo, second turbo. This thing is sweet. Looks like some big ass, maybe 37s. I don't know. Huge tires. It's got just enough love and.
It looks like 4-wheel drive too, James.
Oh yes, it is. I believe
manual
it is.
shifter. Yep.
Yes, it's got a. You can see there the.
You can have your phone back.
Transfer case shifter down
Yep.
there. This thing is sweet. I also love they left the ashtray in there. This is a unit. It's got a license plate too. I don't know if it's actually registered to drive or not, but let's just say it is for the sake of it. It's got front and rear disc brakes. This thing is sweet. Sweet.
Did Trevor get his phone back? Did I hear that?
No, it's on the computer. My hands are here.
We'll
boy.
see about that, mister.
It might be colluding there.
He was getting text messages, but not from Bree, so I gave it back to him. But
yeah, so this is a sweet truck. This is my favorite listing. If there was any one ad that I could purchase, it would be this one. We're gonna start off with Doug. What do you think about this rat rod?
Oh, that looks like a nice exhibition vehicle for MLM.
Yeah, it does. I agree. I agree.
It's 4-wheel drive.
Yeah,
it is.
I would say 20,000.
20,000. Uncle Kev, you already have the lead, but you can guess if you want to. What do you think?
20,000. 20,001.
20,000 more. Wow.
Sorry, Doug.
Uncle Steve?
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
No.
Oh, okay. It says I'm
No.
backstage. I'm gonna go with. I think there's a lot more than that. I'm gonna go with 36,000.
36,000. Are you checking out in a grocery store right now?
I am.
By chance?
That's awesome. What are you getting, Steve?
Yeah,
I'm
what are
actually
you-
getting some. That's a good question. I'm getting some.
Wait,
a very
let
large
us
bag
guess
of
the price
M&Ms.
of your whole cart.
That's a great idea.
$17.49.
No.
Well,
We were
Steve,
supposed to guess
now
it.
Trevor's gonna get it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. We'll go to Kenzie.
Well, judging by the last one, it was only $3,000.
Mhm.
Like your other favorite one, I'm guessing this one's probably 10.5.
10-5. Okay.
Yes.
Professor, have you ever seen anything this beautiful? And what is your guess?
Anything this beautiful? That's a close one, but I can't say
Yeah.
I have. No.
Okay. Yeah. Same here.
So judging on that, I'm going to go $25,000.
25. Fair guess. Kirsten, how about you?
Can you give me the spread of all the guesses so far?
Sure thing. On our low end, we have 10-5. That's Kenzie.
Mm-hmm.
Our high end is 36,000, and our median is 20,001.
Can we do 22.5?
22.5. Great guess. Dad?
What was the highest one?
It's 36,000.
Oh. 32,000.
32. Trev, you're the last guess of the night. What do you think?
I'm gonna go 23.
23. Gotcha. Well, it's 22,000. Really, a lot of very close guesses there. Kirsten was just 500 over with 22.5. Trev was at 23. Doug was at 20. But Uncle Kev at $22,001. $20,001. He gets the point. It's
Was that just a clean sweep? No.
Not quite.
not a clean
Todd-
sweep.
Oh, Todd. Oh, yeah.
and
James,
me.
Yeah. But I think that's a new high score.
It's not. It is not. But Uncle Kev with 8 points. I would say that's the most correct, or like the most dominant performance in terms of listings, because he got 4 of the 6. But our high score was actually Kevin Lucas, I believe. I think he got 9 points.
Oh,
I
yeah.
also think we had more listings at that point. So
well, that's
I
like
would say per listing, this is the best performance we've seen for sure.
wow. I'm honored. Thank
So
you.
a true accomplishment. Uncle Kevin just dominating the show. I want to
That's
say,
amazing.
well, I wasn't here last week, so I don't
Did
know.
Trevor get any right tonight? Did Trevor?
Trevor
even-
got 0 right.
Oh, Trev,
0.
without your phone,
So-
it sucks, bud.
I think last week Uncle Kev got 7 points.
And he won?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's at least 3 in a row that Uncle Kevin has won.
I feel like I might be on a little bit of a run here.
It might be even more. I don't even know, honestly.
Well, James, it's 3, but it's potentially 4 if we can't get
Oh, you're
Lonnie down.
correct.
True.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it could be 4 in a row.
I mean, it is 4 in the row as it stands.
Yes, but under protest.
Under protest, of course. Yeah, still being challenged.
Right.
But I mean, honestly, what a great performance throughout the show.
Wow.
One more time, let's take a look at the senior project while I try and find a phone number. I'm going to look first at the go-kart guy. But I honestly, I don't know how much luck. I looked through his page earlier. I do, however, know that the last listing, the Rat Rod, was tied to a used car dealership, and I do have the phone number for it. But
Where was that located?
it was in Missouri.
I'll be right back. I have to go real quick. I gotta go use the restroom.
Thanks for that
No
information,
problem.
Kevin.
Just so you guys knew. I'll be right back.
Yep, thanks.
I mean,
it's in
it
Missouri,
seems like the used
so-
car place probably isn't open at 10 o'clock, right?
No, for sure, probably, but we got to try. And
Agree.
it could have been just a phone number. We don't know. I mean, so I'm gonna go to that listing real quick. We're gonna give him a call, see if anyone picks up. And I mean, if not, then I think unfortunately that's going to be the end of the segment. This guy's name is Aaron. We got the phone number here.
The fuck are you calling me at 10 o'clock for?
Welcome to Marcy Motors' new automated.
Ah, shit. Automated message. Fortunately, it's really, that's the hard part about doing this show so late at night is most of the cool listings come from like the Missouris or the Louisianas, but it's 10 o'clock there. So unfortunately, we're out of luck in the phone call department. Nevertheless, this was a great show. I really enjoyed having you all on. Doug, Todd, Kirsten, thanks for joining us for the first time.
Thanks. My pleasure. I had a blast.
Have you all on again at some point. But yeah, that's going to do it for my segment here. And yeah, thank you all.
I was hoping Uncle Kev would be here so you could give him a tour of the of your presidential suite, but
oh yeah, I didn't see it. Okay, well, when he comes back, we'll do
he's
that.
kind of doing his own thing right now, I guess.
I'm just glad Kevin didn't give us a tour of his suite.
And I'm back.
Yeah, no kidding.
Huh?
So, Kev,
you are the winner of the show.
Nice.
Congratulations. Well, you missed it, but we tried to call the used car dealership that had the international rat rod.
Oh no.
But it went to automated message, unfortunately. But I don't think I got to show you earlier my setup here.
No, I didn't. I missed it.
Yeah, so let me just step down from my.
It looks like you might be in a big restroom, maybe. I don't know.
No, not quite. It's actually the football stadium. Can you guys see that?
Holy shit.
yeah, the glare is pretty bad, but
Well, it looks like you're in some sort of a suite. A suite.
Did that work?
No.
That looks like a
There you
suite.
go.
that's better, yeah.
Wow.
Dude. You're in the
Can you
football.
turn the stadium lights on, Jay? That would be amazing.
Oh, that's in a different room.
Oh.
But I can turn these lights off. It might help a little bit.
Oh, that'll help. Yeah.
You see anything?
Yeah, I see a end zone.
Well, yeah. So this is the suites. I'm actually in the radio broadcast suite. Sorry for the light there.
Of course you are.
You guys want to? Let's go on a little tour real quick.
Yeah, let's check this whole place out.
Yeah.
Is there obviously no security?
Haven't found any.
Atta boy.
This is the area. As you can see down there, it says for media only. So I'm media.
Well, you got a computer. Yeah.
You guys want to see something really cool?
Hell yeah, we do. Thank God there's no evidence of this happening.
This is where they broadcast the ACC football games.
Oh, cool.
Here's the broadcast setup.
Can you turn the light on?
Sure.
Don't do it. Maybe don't. Maybe don't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I better not. But yeah, it's really sweet.
That's awesome.
They even
They just leave that shit unlocked?
well, the door's technically locked, like to the outside, but
Say no more. Say no
I
more.
could open it. So
That's awesome.
yeah, so
They're
that's
all open.
That's all. They set up this nice TV for me. I got the remote, so I've been watching a little TV. I think this is going to be my new study spot.
I would. Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean that's
awesome.
Probably the peak of places I'm gonna go, aside from maybe like in the end zone one day.
Yeah, dude.
Problem is the end zone, like there's a training facility right next to it with all glass windows, and I've been seeing guys go in and out earlier today. So
yeah,
it might be a brief run across the field if I do end up.
Just quick.
But yeah, so that's my spot for the night.
Awesome. That's a really good spot, Jay.
Yeah, thanks. Definitely gonna be back. And I mentioned this on a text earlier, but the like SMU cribs. Yeah, we could do an SMU cribs. I know all the spots. So down below, this kind of goes with SMU cribs, like where all the like vendors would be during a football game. That part they lock it off, obviously, like during the week when there's not a football game. But there's like nobody down there, and you can't go like through a gate to like one of the entry gates, because those are all closed. But if you happen to get into the suite area, then you could take a staircase down to the like main ground floor, and they happen to leave all of the refrigerators there fully stocked. I haven't done anything. I'm not going to do anything, but I'm just giving you all the information. They leave the refrigerators just stocked, going all the time.
What?
That's all the information I have. But, yes.
Can you get out of the stadium? Are you sure? Like,
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
He's not sure yet.
Breaking out's easier than breaking in.
Yeah, breaking out is way easier.
You should take us with you on the way out.
What's
James, if I have to be, since we're seeing this on a podcast, is that part of a deposition if I get asked?
Yeah, that's a really good question.
Great question, Todd. I don't have all the information for you. But also, aside from the part that we might cut out a couple minutes ago, no, there were no signs that said like "do not enter" or like unauthorized stuff. And also, there's a like tutoring center that's like really close. Like it's in the football. It's part of the football stadium, and you like go through a door and then up an elevator. And it's called the ALEC, like all students, something, I don't know. But like that's the tutoring center. So my plan, if I ran into any security guards, was just like, I'm looking for the ALEC, like what? Because I went through a door and up an elevator, like in the football stadium. And I ended up here. So
it all adds up. Just throw your computer away though, like stomp on it or something so they can't see this.
Yeah, for sure.
This internet thing.
But yeah, so that's all I have for you guys tonight. I hope one day I can top this, but I don't know how. So I might just come back here every week.
That'd be all right.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I tried to go into one of the coaches' rooms, but those that work.
Yeah. That's a good spot, Jay.
Thanks.
Really good.
Yeah.
I'm still in my dining room. So,
we are too.
Yeah. Our spots suck.
Oh, yeah.
It's no stadium.
Did you notice Todd's sweatshirt?
I did. That's a nice looking sweatshirt, Todd.
Thanks, Trev.
Oh, yeah. Nice sweatshirt.
Well,
nice shirt, Steve.
Thank you all for joining us tonight, Todd and Kirsten. Thank you for always supporting us and for being our friends and for joining us on Monday night with Massetti and Friends.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys playing our game that I think we'll just call it the Kevin game from now on.
Yeah, probably.
Guy's been on a rampage. And James, good luck on your last final. Drive safe on your way home.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing you. Doug and Kinsey, thank you for letting us do this and for making it happen.
Yeah, no problem. It's what we do.
Thanks, guys.
Hope everybody gets better at your house, Doug.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Sooner or later.
Oh yeah.
Everything
Gotta run
passes.
course.
Yeah. So
All
cool.
right, thanks,
Well,
guys.
Merry Christmas to you guys.
Yeah.
I don't see you. Have a good Christmas. And
Merry Christmas, everyone.
talk to y'all soon.
Let's make some noise. Good running. John Deere out of Modesto, Iowa coming up. We got one right behind you.